Hello, my friends and fellow VEDSies. I hope you're all having a lovely day. I'm exhausted. It's been such a long day. I still have to study. And needing to study means needing to stay awake. Needing to stay awake means I need coffee. Coffee means we're doing another coffee review. This time, we're going to be doing the pumpkin spice latte K-Cups. Now, I've already got it brewed and cooled down. The mug has lost its color changing, but oh well, it's gonna be fine. It's still warm in here, it's just not piping hot. So here we go. Where am I? What the hell is going on? Why am I in a cartoon? It's a parody of James, isn't it? It must have been the goddamn coffee cup. This is such a Matt thing to do. I do not like this style of video. I work better with my face. Raise a glass to freedom. Oh, hi. How come you look different?
Boobies?
Well, that's certainly a part of it, but shouldn't you look like Jessie?
I don't know, man. Reality's confusing. Last time we switched genres, my sunglasses went missing and I got all this text on my clothes. It's life, I guess.
You're so valid.
Thanks. You should probably leave. The longer you stay here, the more likely you'll be stuck in this reality.
What the? You're probably right. See you, Creeper.
Bye.
Where? Oh no. Hey, who the hell are you? Oh no. What's going on here? You interrupted my nap. You know I have to be well rested if we're gonna change realities soon. You're not. We're not changing realities until Ed figures. But first, Arcana has to master all of them. Hey, how come you guys aren't sharing a frame? Oh, well, Cassie, or who we thought was Cassie, but was actually the pretentious director, when she cast Expel or Review Us on us, it resulted in... Wait, is this just a long-winded excuse that boils down to the fact that I can't edit? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Great. This doesn't mean I'm part of the extended universe, right?
Hell if I know.
Fair enough. Any words of wisdom? If I did, why would I tell you? Rude. Oh, by any chance, have you found anything interesting in a bargain bin lately? Dude, the last thing I got out of a bargain bin was the Breakfast Club.
Really?
It was weird. Hey, E.T. Don't call me E.T. Any advice on the universe jumping? It makes me a little nauseous.
Saltines.
If you guys ever end up in a Agatha Christie or John Green universe, call me. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. It's too soon. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I was an extremely nerdy kid in elementary school, and that meant that I read so many books. I read all the Magic Tree House books. I got one of them signed. I read so much Harry Potter. I was a giant nerd, and I was always reading 2 or 3 grades above my grade in my reading level. But there's a problem with that. With limited books for each reading level and being perceived as so smart you don't need help, you don't always have resources that are at your level and in your interests. That was certainly the case for me in Greek mythology. I loved Greek mythology, but every book that we had was just a little above my reading level. And since I was a smart kid, people didn't want to help me because there were kids who needed the help more. Basically, what I'm getting at is I wish that when I was in 4th grade geeking out about the gods, I had something like this. This is Percy Jackson's Greek Gods. It is a guide to 15 of the most famous gods, as well as the creation story and the stories of the Titans, and it's basically the beginning guide to what Greek mythology is. This is another book written by Rick Riordan, and it's written as if Percy Jackson himself was writing this guide. And I love the Percy Jackson writing style. I always have. It's like, yeah, the book totally says that they put Persephone's pictures on milk cartons, and that's clearly not accurate, but it's very easy to tell that that wouldn't be accurate, and it's funny, and it helps kids figure it out, and it's in character for Percy. So I personally think that it's great. The illustrations are gorgeous in this thing. I mean, I've read so many books and so many Greek mythology books, and so few of them pop like these illustrations. They're just stunning and so fitting with the stories. And unlike a lot of versions of Greek mythology, Percy calls people out on their bullshit, including Poseidon. There's no justifying some of this stuff. He fully acknowledges the weirdness, and it's really refreshing. I mean, because how many times do we have to hear about Zeus giving Hades permission to go kidnap Persephone before somebody says, "Dude, this is fucked up"? And that's kind of what is happening. I mean, not with the F-bomb, but it's a modern lens through which we can look at ancient myths. But unlike a lot of modern versions of myths, it's not changing the actual story, it's changing the details. So somebody might say, "Yo, what's up, dude?" But they're going to do the exact same thing they would in an ancient myth for the exact same reasons. It's just told in a way that acknowledges our modern perspectives and acknowledges the morality inherent in these myths. And I think that it's a pretty awesome retelling of the myths. And if you are working with kids, or love Percy Jackson, or just want to see a different version of the same stories you hear, as well as some you don't really hear as often, I highly recommend it. So I'll see you tomorrow, Vedsies. May our stories outlive us all. Can I go now? Well, the process of elimination, this must be Jeffrey's universe, or a slightly noisier version of Jeffrey's universe. I've done a bit of video in everybody else's format, so I don't want to leave without doing anything in his style. I don't know what that means. I could sing, but I didn't really want to. I could do a rant, but I don't get angry even when I probably should. Maybe I could reenact a classic fictional rant. Oh yes, this is going exactly where you think it's going. Or probably not. You know what I don't like? I don't like silent letters. I find them really annoying. Like when a B comes after an M. It's dumb. I mean, what's the point? The B's just hanging around. It's not doing anything. I say thumbs down to MB. So, with a stomp, I will change the MB into an MP. See, that P is doing something. Thumps. Now I can make words like stamp and trample and bump. And I'll take the words climb and crumb and comb and put them in the dump. Ah, yeah, I'm pumped. I feel so much better. All right, now that I got that off my chest, I think it's time to leave. Peace, bitches. Okay. I'm back. This better not be on part of the extended universe. I'll see you tomorrow, Vedsies.